What's up, everybody? So today I want to cover with you a couple other suppliers that you can use, which you can try to use these suppliers as dropship suppliers, but I wouldn't recommend it. This would be more for perhaps sourcing some low price items and either stocking them, or if you are going to dropship them, you need to really have stated what the correct shipping time is, which can be significant. But there's three websites that I want to cover today, so I'll just start with the most popular. Most popular of the three I'm going to be talking about today is, and actually my mistake, this is obviously, if you're going to be, well, not obviously, Alibaba is going to be a site where if you want to buy a quantity, a wholesale quantity of any particular item, this is where you're going to want to go. I'm going to cover that in a later video when we talk about wholesaling. But actually what I want to talk about is their retail arm, AliExpress. So AliExpress.com, which you may have heard of, has been around for quite a while. It's very popular. It's similar to other retail sites. The only difference is a lot of items are much cheaper. Most of these items do come directly from China, so obviously with everything going on, there can be some additional lead time and so forth with shipping, but under normal circumstances, I mean, this website is a very good go-to website for certain products. And again, especially these days, as I just said, with everything going on with the COVID, maybe not to drop ship per se, because it's going to take usually a few weeks to get here. But if it's something that you want to stock, there are items in here that you could stock, invest a small amount. You don't have minimum order requirements like you do on Alibaba.com. Here you can just purchase 5 or 10 of an item and see if it's a good seller. If it is a good seller, you can go ahead and buy some more. So a very good website to consider. The next one, which is very similar in a lot of ways, is dhgate.com. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so same general idea, guys. You're purchasing items at a discount. They're different. They're all off-brand products. You don't want to sell an imitation something. That's not what I'm saying here by any means, but what I'm saying is certain items you can get them for very cheap. You can test them out on your store, buy 5 or 10 of them for a low price. Here you got these dog leashes for $3 to $4. If you saw there was a demand for this product, you could buy 5 of them, or 10 of them. You're only investing 15 to or whatever it is, 15 to $30 or 20 to $40, depending on what you pick. And it might be a hot seller. I mean, if you do your research correctly and you buy a small amount starting out, it might be something that ends up being profitable, and you can reinvest it and buy some more. So just things to keep in mind. Just another tactic, I guess you could say, when trying to see what products you want to sell, and seeing obviously where you want to get them. This also, if you have these items in stock and you're selling them, you're not drop shipping at that point. So those specific items, you can have your item zip code listed as where you're shipping from accurately every time. And obviously it's good to have a balance in your store. I mean, you can't have an all drop shipping store, but I do recommend that you switch it up. Have a few different how would I say, a few different tactics in play when trying to maximize your profits in your store. So the next one that I'm going to cover is, and not as well known, and yes, it does sound like a porn website, but it's not a porn website, Banggood.com. So Banggood.com is also another a site in the same realm as AliExpress and DHgate. Now they do have, and I'm not sure, to be honest, if AliExpress and DHgate have US warehouses that they ship from. I don't believe they used to. They might have now, but Banggood, they do have products where they have an inventory in both Chinese warehouse and US warehouse. So if you click an item, just as an example here, one moment, come on, pull it up. Okay, so all right, so this particular one doesn't, but if it did also ship from a U.S. warehouse, here you would see, this is obviously China. You would have U.S. You would click U.S. and it might switch over the price. It might I mean, it would change what your shipping time is. Here it says 10 to 15 business days to get it from China, which is 2 to 3 weeks. With a U.S. stock, it'll usually be a few days. Something more that you'd be used to in buying from a domestic supplier. So with that, guys, I just wanted to cover those 3 websites, which are good alternatives to consider. Again, I don't really recommend them much for drop shipping, just because of the shipping time and delays, especially everything going on this year. But I do recommend you consider them to see if perhaps maybe you buy a couple test items to see the demand for it after you do your research, and if the items sell well, then you go ahead and buy some more. So with that, guys, have a great day, and as always, keep hustling. Peace.